Hello and welcome to the channel of PowerJackRepair.net, where we fix power jacks on the laptops. Power jack is this piece right there, where you plug in your power supply into. And this laptop, so basically we plug it in right there. And on this laptop the client tells us that the power jack is broken. This is a Cyberpower Tracer 2 Cyberpowerpc. Most of the Cyberpowers use exactly the same jack. I just want to see what the problem is and see if it's the power jack to begin with. Now what I want to do is I want to disconnect the battery first. Let's see. Disconnect the battery first. And now try and measure the resistance on the positive and the negative. Okay, negative is fine, positive is fine. So it's strange that the client even, well, hold on. Okay, so the situation is this here. Alright, so that's a negative. It shows us no resistance. That's the way how it's supposed to be. We wiggle it around, it still shows us no resistance. That's a good thing. And this is a positive. It doesn't show us anything now. Sometimes it just did show it to me a few seconds ago, but no. So the positive doesn't want to work well on this laptop. That's the situation. Like that, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's take it apart and see if we can fix it, which I'm sure we can. But let me show you. One of the cameras isn't positioned properly. Okay, so let's position this camera right here. And this camera right there, and I'm gonna show you a multi-view of everything that's going on so that you would not feel like something is hidden. So here, that's third camera, that's all of them, like that. Thank you Adidas for sponsoring my videos. Just kidding. Alright, let's remove the plug. Lots of screw turns through. Alright, so we only have one screw right here that's stuck. And we have a special screw right here, which is not so special. Screw that is just a flathead screwdriver. And another screw right there. Alright, now let's slide this guy forward. Slide this guy apart. Alright, and here we have, let's try and bring this camera closer. Here we have two wireless cables which you want to just pull up like that. We have some sort of cable here going to the motherboard which you just want to unplug like that. Another cable right there which you want to unplug too. like that, and then we have the hard drive here, solid state drive basically. It goes right here, and I want to mark that the drive goes here. Alright, then we got the keyboard cable. My guess that's the keyboard cable, which we unplug right here, pull on it. Okay, and we got a speaker cable plugged in, but I'm not sure if I can get to it from this end. Too far in. Maybe it's supposed to be unplugged from the top. Maybe not. I will see in a second. It's just too far in there for any reasonable laptop to be worked on. Okay, so the speakers got unplugged. There's one hidden screw right there, which you just disconnect. Here somebody already removed the hard drive cable, so maybe it goes on the other side, I'm not sure. Okay, and now let's bring this camera out a little bit so I could see what's going on this end. Alright, so we need to do some prying someplace. Okay. We got two more screws right here in the back, right here. So that's that, and there is some cracks here, so my understanding it separates some. Okay, so my guess the top of the casing comes out, not so much the bottom. So here what we need to do is put in a guitar pick in there. Okay. Nothing got ripped out. Alright, so there is a cable here which you need to be cautious about. Let's take this guy out and see if we can disconnect this cable right here. Like that. Also lift it up, see if there's anything else. Nope, nothing else. So that's that when it comes to taking the top casing out. Oh, here we could have disconnected that cable right there from the top. We didn't need to disconnect from the bottom. Here is another cable for the battery, speaker's battery, which you want to connect once we are back. Okay, so don't want to rip off this cable from the main casing, so I'm just gonna remove it from that daughter board right there. And here we have to, let's see, I don't want to rip up this cable upwards because it sits well in there, so I'm probably gonna disconnect the one from here. And we also have a connector here. Here like that. And we got that's fan, another fan cable. And here we have the oh, let me bring in another camera. Ooh, where are you at? left. Hold on. So right here we got the VGA cable for the screen, which we want to flip outwards. Let's see if we can just get rid of this thing. Okay. That way I got more room to... Okay, so we flip it out like that, and we take it out like that. Now, yeah, let's deal with this cable right here. So we disconnect the board here. All right, and that goes into the board. And right here is the connector. And we pull on it backwards. Okay. So we leave this in place. This is disconnected. Another cable right here. Sorry, here. This is another cable for the hard drive that goes right there. Alright, so that seems like maybe we got a few more screws someplace. Let's see. Okay, we got a cable here, which probably won't let us disconnect anything unless we move it outwards, and there's not much room in it. So here, let's see how we're gonna take it upwards. We probably can, because the fans are keeping the heatsink in place. So let's disconnect the fans. So let's see if you take the fans out. There's a whole bunch of crap in there. And a whole bunch of crap in there. So let's clean it out a little bit. Okay, I removed all the crap here, and my understanding that we probably need to take this guy out in order to get to this piece. Maybe not. Let's take a look. So it's much easier to go like that. Alright, now we take this guy out completely. Can we move the board this way? Yep, we can. Let's not pull on anything. I just want to make sure that everything is nice and fluid. Okay. Technically everything's supposed to come out by now. Okay, so this can sit right there. That can also sit right there. Something someplace holding something down. Probably some piece of tape, which is that's strange. So we got the cable here. No, that's not a piece of cable. There is a knob right there which I need to go over. Let me see from this side. Maybe I can see something here clearer. So it's supposed to move. Strange. This is all separated. There's really nothing that's supposed to block it from getting out of there. Well, okay, let's take the monitor out because maybe the hinges are blocking the place. Maybe the monitor out, the board gonna come out much easier. Right, so there are cables to the monitor. Okay, yeah, so it was the monitor that prevented me from lifting up the motherboard. Someplace here. So here. Let's take this out. Let's take this aside. Excuse me. So yeah, if you want, you could send us just the motherboard, and if you send us just the motherboard, we can fix the jack on your motherboard. Alright, so here, what I wanna do is I wanna disconnect this. It seems like somebody already fixed the jack before, and they did good. They did good job. They did a really good job. Not sure why there is a problem here. Well, anyways, instead of seeing what the problem was, it looks like the rear pin is iffy. Here, let me show you. So if you look closely, right here, it seems like there is a crack in this pin, in the pin itself. So it's not so much the soldering to the motherboard, it's mostly the pin itself in the back is cracked. Too bad I can't really bring it to you closer. Hold on. Right, basically you need to look at the top end, and maybe from a different angle on a different camera I will be able to show you a bit more in a second. So the first thing to do, basically the whole process, how does it work? You need to insulate the entire area with the Kapton tape. Kapton tape is about $10 on eBay, Amazon, eBay, whatever is your more preferred. Thank you Amazon and eBay for sponsoring me. Just kidding, again, nobody sponsors anybody here. So what I need to do is I need to insulate the area with Kapton tape. Kapton tape doesn't let the heat from the hot air station to penetrate and melt nearby components, because the biggest problem you can run into while working on the jack is not so much the jack itself, but the damage you can sustain to the nearby components, because the jack is already broken, so you can't really break anything on the jack itself. But if any of the nearby components start to go haywire, there's really nothing anybody can, I mean, somebody can do something, everything is fixable, but the amount of time it takes to fix that would really not worth our time or anybody's time to work on it. So the concept behind taking the old DC jack out of the motherboard is simple. You need to add more solder. You need to add more solder to the components on the motherboard, to the soldering points. So more solder here, more solder there, there, and there. Once you add here, I'm just adjusting the tape so the air won't be penetrating these guys. So once you added more solder, leaded base solder, not silver based, because this is all silver based solder usually, and you need to add the toxic leaded base solder so that the old solder would mix with the new solder. Then you apply hot air and the whole connector basically falls off the motherboard. Don't push on it downwards, don't try to push it in any way because it's gonna take out the traces here. Unless the jack falls off by itself, you did a crappy job. So what we always do is we put a whole bunch of flux. Flux extends the time the solder hardens. So instead of hardening in a second, flux lets it harden in about 3 or 4 seconds. So it gives you more time to work with the solder joints. So we add more solder, we add more flux, we add more solder, we add more flux, and then we apply some hot air, and the flux keeps all of this stuff liquid, and that way the jack will just fall off while everything is liquid, while everything is not solid. Now you should understand that the leaded based solder is and the flux are toxic to your lungs, to your health, so you need to be using a proper ventilation. It's better if you do it all outside and don't inhale all the fumes. All right. So everything you see here from now on is really toxic, so I don't advise you to work on it. We have a special exhaust system that pretty much takes out all of the exhausts. And let me show you how we proceed with the repair. So I have to get some protection on because the solder penetrates and the flux penetrates the skin. So here, like that. Take this out. So. Adding some flux, and then we're gonna add some more solder to it. There is not much solder on the top, so there is no point. Let me just add some of that and some of that. Okay. Now what we need to do is point down some of the hot air. I let the hot air warm up first, and then I'm putting the hot air under the jack, on top of the jack. Okay. So what I have here is the brand new jack, which I had to go find, and let's put it in, see if it's gonna be working fine. Okay, that's the final product. Make sure that the positive pin is being soldered from both sides, because I don't think it's even conducting on the bottom. Let's take a look. Okay, so that's plus, that's minus, plus, 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 minus. These two we usually short together because it's both minuses. So in case one gets desoldered, the other one is still going to be conducting. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the power jack repair. On this laptop, put it all back together. You can probably do it yourself. I have a client meeting in about 30 minutes in Chicago. I have to leave really soon, so we'll see how much time I get to put it all back together. Alright, just double checking that the solder did penetrate here on the back of the jack. So yeah, that's good. Here. It's a tiny screw right here that's okay. And here we got it connected. Here we connect the speakers, and here we connect the battery like that, and then we connect the hinges. So we got 3 screws on this side and 2 on the left side. Here we got the wireless cable, another wireless, the VGA cable in here, and like that. We guide those through the Alright, so that's that. What I want to do is I want to insulate the area behind the jack by putting some tape on it. Like that. Don't want to cover that hole, but simply like that. Okay, good deal. Just making sure that the holes align. Let's see. Yep, everything's aligning perfectly fine. And there's a click going on there, which we need. Okay. This is connected, that's connected, that's connected, and so let's put the. Do we have anything else to put here? Yeah, we have this thing right here, which we just press like that. Okay. Or do we put it after? Yeah, we're probably gonna put it after. After we put the bracket, the front bracket. Alright, so here what we do is we connect this piece right here. We use both hands. Okay, like that. And we guide it through like that, like that. And here we got 3 cables. Here we got 3 cables, which we have to guide into the other side of the equation. Right. So we slowly guide this guy. On the other side, we're supposed to get 3 cables pushed through. Oh, come on. So they're all through. Clamp it down here. And here we got 3 cables here. 1, 2, and 3 right there. So first is the keyboard cable. Close it down. Then we have that small one right there. So we just take it out and plug here. Okay. Then you get this guy. Okay, like that. And here we have okay. Looks good to me. I didn't expect this video gonna be such a long video. People keep calling all the time. Anyways, let's connect this last piece right here, and I will have to jet soon. I just want to show you that everything's working and powering up after the repair. So we mount this piece. Let's put just a couple of screws in place here, so that nothing would be falling apart. Right there. And I have another client just pulling up here, so I'm not sure how this whole thing gonna end up. So we have just enough time to show you that everything is working fine. Alright, so this is going like that. And let me show you that it all does work. I will obviously screw everything together after I'm done with everything. So we plug in the plug right there. The battery is out. The battery is right here. And let's see if we can power it up. Nothing comes up on the screen for some reason yet. Oh, it's too soon to say, hold on. Any day now. Nope, didn't power up. Let's try one more time. Come on. Yeah, right there, Cyberpowerpc. So everything does work. Again, the battery is right here, so it's powering from the power supply. If you have exactly the same model of the laptop, you could send it to us. We can fix just the motherboard if you send us just the motherboard, or if you send us the whole laptop, we can fix the whole laptop. Alright, thanks so much guys for watching. If it's not too much trouble, leave a like, and right there you see it's powering up. Right there it shows it's plugged in right there. So yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys enjoy your day. Thank you.